Now everybody can hear us. So let me start again. Welcome, now that you can hear us, to our... Let me start again. As I mute myself, because I don't want to hear my own voice. That sounds weird. Welcome to our homebrew campaign, where I have 4 sacrifices who are willing to entertain my demented imagination. And in turn, their demented imaginations come out as well. If you've noticed, we have a returning player with us tonight. Thankfully, work schedules and the change in our schedule has allowed him to play. Again, unfortunately, we did lose another player due to real-life circumstances. Ren, I hope everything is going well, and hopefully everything works out and you can return at some point in time. So let us start with our introductions as Damien attempts to do something with the claws. With the person who has been gone the most. Sean.
Hello, everyone. It's been, I believe, since August since I was last on for the homebrew game. And yes, it was due to work. However, things have lined up and I have returned. I don't know if we're going to get into the character stuff just yet, but...
Sure, introduce the character again.
For those of you who don't know, because you are new or haven't seen me around in months, I am playing the returning Minotaur Cleric. By the way, the Minotaur was made by Nightfall, at least this version. Hondir Zirak, the Acolyte of Morndine, is returning tonight.
Who does not know the revelation that our party members learned the previous session. So that should be interesting. Next, we'll have somebody who is definitely right-handed, as we learned before stream. Damien.
Oh, are you okay? What happened?
Like I was going to let that fly.
Damien, it's okay.
I am Damien the DM. I'm playing Alxin, a druid lock who's very much being corrupted by a succubus and can no longer hesitate, as if she did that a lot before. So,
very. Next, we'll have Jane Demand.
Hey, Jane Demand. I play Zizen Zahana, the gnome blade singer wizard. The least corrupted, the most powerful, the most attractive.
Least corrupted.
I mean, I guess until Hondir gets here. Yeah. Also right-handed.
And last but not least, we have our wizard cat dragon, who has not been bitten for a while. I need to fix that.
Oh yeah! Hi, I'm Josh. I play Miyagi, the draconic lineage sorcerer, divination wizard, with just a smidge of celestial warlock. I'm also right-handed, as you can tell. So I figured I'd throw that bit in.
See, and luckily I'm ambidextrous, so.
I mean, I'm ambidextrous too. Okay, that's not.
All right, so when we last left off, our party, first off, Miyagi, the Tabaxi sorcerer wizard, who found out his bloodline, he came from the once very mortal Kyrus, the worm that walks, the ancient elder evil. Submitted himself to the flames of Bahamut in a forgotten, sunken, subterranean temple to Bahamut. Upon these cleansing flames, a new pack was born, and he was able to swap out the pack of the old one with the Celestial Warlock. They were also informed that their actions have basically put a spotlight on the world and how this world was hidden from the elder evils. And they themselves were actually reincarnated forms of the fallen avatars of of gods. Some gods. Except for Miyagi. He's just evil. Or fuel for evil. That'll make sense in a couple episodes.
He's evil's bitch.
But then you
Ironic
have
that
to be
he's
a
cat,
dog.
Tyson, not a- Yeah, I was about to say that. God damn it.
Then, having this world being hidden from the gods and from the elder evils also caused the majority of the dragons of the land to fall into a deep slumber. By the actions of the party, the dragons are now awake. And I'm sure they're perfectly fine and happy and nothing will ever happen and it will never come up in the campaign again. Absolutely.
I did nothing.
When, no, you just create a whole new race and brought a whole new race of immortals into the world. You know, nothing at all. That won't come up in the campaign at all either. Having been going from one catastrophe to the next, our party was in dire need of some relaxation. And instead of going to the resort where they have a basically lifetime membership, they decided to go to a Fae Carnival. So they are at the Witchlight Carnival. And before I get any comments, this is not going to be the Witchlight Carnival from the actual adventure. It is different. It is similar, but different. Because, quite frankly, I did not have enough time to read through the entire adventure and prepare it and ramp it up to their level. Because that is from level 1 to 8, and they are level 9. So, after entering into the Witchlight Carnival, and all of them wanting to be monarchs, oh, by the way, Hondir, let's see. I need you to roll a d8.
A D8.
Yes, if you want to become the Witchlight Monarch, there are certain things that you have to do.
Roll an 8. Roll an 8. Roll an 8.
Wait, who said I want to do anything? I don't even know what's going on.
You, Hondir, well, we'll get to you when we get, and then you'll roll a d8. Having come into this carnival, the first stop they went was to a small tent, which actually on the inside looks like a living tree, and they found Danielle, a human who they recently freed from a prison. Every single one member of the party bought something that I'm sure is definitely not cursed at all. It's all good items. And Elkson gave up a little bit of herself. So, to get back with the story, Hondir, you first. Having left Sheena and the rest of the Warforged, seeing as they need to build up their own community and their own civilization, you wandered for a bit until you found yourselves with another adventuring party. In fact, you've been through a few adventuring parties. Some of them are a little bit too uncouth for you. Some of them took a little bit too shady of jobs. And you're like, you know what? I need to just get back to myself. And you came across the Witchlight Carnival. This carnival has been advertised as just a fun time. It starts at dusk and ends at dawn. And you could use a little bit of respite from your travels. Paying for your ticket, which was 2 silver pieces. You are gifted with butterfly wings, which you're told that, you do have to wear inside. And every member is able to be in the running for the Witchlight Monarch, which would bestow gifts, and it's just a fun game. Go ahead and roll D8 for me.
All right, here we go.
Now I just need to find that. There it is.
That's a 7.
You must compliment everyone that you meet.
Oh, that's kind of easy.
Damn it.
So, Hundir, seeing if you are in Foundry, I would have to move your put your character on here as well.
Let me see if Foundry will work for me because I've had.
If
issues
not,
with before.
you can watch the stream as soon as it loads up for Damien.
Yeah.
It's been at 96 forever, so I'm refreshing.
Okay. You have come through the ticket booth. And there are just colors everywhere. You see so many people just walking around wearing butterfly wings. You see a massive tent put up, and people are going in and out of it. Looks like staff. To your left,
I need an invite back to the Forge game whenever that is available for me.
All right, we'll get to that down the line, but go ahead and just watch Damien's stream when it loads up. To your left, you see a massive teapot where there are large bubbles that are coming out of the spout, and you look carefully and there's people inside these bubbles and they're rolling around. You see dragonfly rides off to your right where people are flying massive, large dragonflies. You see a carousel also off to your right. Where would you like to go?
Well, the bubbles might be a little bit too chaotic. I might as well head towards the carousel. Something kind of light to take a look at.
All right. You go through to the carousel. You pass over an archway, and we'll get back to you. The rest of you, having exited Danielle's shop, you see all the same sights. How do you all feel about your dealings?
I don't know about you all, but she had the coldest hands I've ever touched. They were freezing.
And they also seemed quite large, like they had extra joints.
Large. Like extra joints in them. It's weird.
Let me just say, she was absolutely disgusting, but I've seen worse.
Yeah, I mean, she doesn't have the eye thing going on that Elkson has, so that...
He's seen worse. He's seen a mirror. He's seen worse. He's seen a mirror. As you see this halfling with a lute just is walking past you and is taken up and is starting a tune, kind of mocking Miyagi's words.
Ooh. I don't have it. Please continue to play. I don't have any cards.
Oh, he's just keeps on walking. He's just ding, 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 ding. Been born with...
doing great. Very smart.
Thank you.
You really like to dog on my appearance, don't you, Suzanne?
You're gorgeous. Except for the eye thing.
You know, you don't have to include that part.
So
You're gorgeous.
Am I just reading the room? Is everything okay? Your voice suddenly seems more demanding, confident.
Do you have a problem with it?
No, not at all. I'm just. It caught me off guard. That's all.
Question.
Look, Dragonfly. Oh, go ahead.
Question.
Right.
Where are your wards?
I'm wearing like a drape over my shoulders.
My pseudo dragon's on one, my other one, my baby dragon's on the other. Like,
Ooh, you see a human female child just is looking at Alex and, oh, is that a real dragon?
they're my friends.
Can I get a dragon, Daddy? Yeah, we'll see what they have at the gift shop, honey. They go scampering off. What's your all's passive perceptions, by the way?
RP.
Yes, RP will count. I just need to know this for something.
15.
It's 12.
12? 15? Okay. You do notice that
12.
Gavri is standing there with you. And they're looking a little bit more sullen than most.
I mean, doesn't he always, though?
Yes, but even more so.
Are you okay, Gavri?
Is everything all right?
Well, it's a stupid question to ask me.
You know what I mean, Gavri.
I do. No offense meant. I think I just need to take a bit of time.
Why don't we decide on a meetup place? That way, if we get separated, want to explore different things, we can meet up there.
That one looks good as any, as they point towards the big top.
Okay. In the meantime, by the way, speaking of, confidence and all such things, Miyagi, I think this is the perfect place for that date you promised me.
Oh, okay, so then, can I have some money?
You two are going on a date. That's so... Well, I don't want to know the details. I give you 10 gold.
And what was your passive perception again, Damien? I'm
12.
sorry, Elkson? 12, okay. Miyagi.
Yeah.
You see someone who looks very familiar starting to go towards the carousels. You swear it's Hondir, but they're in much different armor. Like shining metal mithril armor.
Can I gauge how far away they are?
They're a good ways away. They're like way across. It's the glint just caught your eye and you're like, is that? It couldn't be. Is it?
Okay, so let's take a little field trip. All of us, actually. Let's head that way.
Well, I mean, I don't want to intrude on your
No,
date.
you should.
No, it's fine. Clearly, he's not that interested in it anymore, and she'll start walking.
I believe that goes like this.
Do you have a counter spell too?
You might want to cast Cure Wounds for that burn.
So the rest of you do follow.
Well, I guess where was Elkson heading? To the carousel?
To the carousel. And you see these carnival barkers are throughout and they're yelling, "Big Top Extravaganza tonight at midnight. Prepare to be delighted. After midnight, who will be crowned the Witchlight Monarch? Join us in the Big Top just before dawn to find out."
Hearing that, Elkson's gonna remember to water her little flower crown.
Are there any unicorns around?
You see a little boy dressed in a unicorn onesie.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm carrying around this bloody pumpkin. I very well better be the monarch.
As you see your dragon starts to like nip at the pumpkin.
No, I want to be queen.
You swear it's giggling at you. If a dragon can giggle, it's giggling.
So, I don't mean to make everyone uncomfortable, but I think I saw someone we might recognize. I could just sound racist.
Oh, Hondir's here.
That's so racist. Just because it's a minotaur doesn't automatically...
No. I actually found out. Leandra told me Hondir is here.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I'm not racist, right?
I mean, you still are, but Let's go see Hondir.
You still love me, and I'm gonna pat Sylvia.
Where's
Hondir.
Hondir?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead, Suzanne.
Oh, literally was just gonna ask where's Hondir.
Well, Hondir, you see a procession of wooden unicorns stand motionless in a circular wooden platform. Fairgoers clamber onto the unicorn's back, and a female centaur sends the ride in motion. The unicorns shake their manes and creak to life, cantering around the carousel to the delight of their riders. You see the female centaur has black hair done in with golden braids down not only at the top of her head, but also on her tail. Brown with some white spots, wearing blue and purple, both wings and attire.
Well, isn't that a cute little ride?
Come one, come all. You must speak to the unicorns to earn their trust and learn the names of all 8 unicorns in order to ride.
It sounds like a lot of work.
As you all move forward, you see standing in front of you, his back towards you, is a minotaur dressed in split mail, but you can instantly see the shining silver of mithril on him.
This can't be Hondir. Hondir was dressed like garbage.
I'm gonna
last
tap
time.
his shoulder.
Hondir!
Excuse me.
Hondir.
Yes, my child. How can I help you? And I'm just still looking ahead.
Did I?
There!
I would appreciate it if you turned around, please.
I'm sorry, I'm capturing in the sights. I turn around.
You see.
Yes.
Go ahead and describe each of you one by one. We'll start with Suzanne.
What? Just what I look like?
Yes.
All right. So I have on a, long brown hair. I have what looks like a shawl, but is actually a moonstone dragon. I'm wearing a cape that smells faintly of brimstone, a blue halter, leather leggings, and boots that are surprisingly stylish and elven.
And Miyagi.
So, this is the most drastic one. You see a great tabaxi who you knew him when he was wearing his cloak, but he's now in a simple shirt with some elven chainmail underneath, and attached at his chest is the cloak, but holding a baby silver dragon. And on his left hand is a silver gauntlet.
And Righty.
It's okay, Damien. Calm down. It's okay.
Jesus fucking Christ. Alright.
You're on the right. You're on the right of my screen. What can I say?
Sure, that's what you meant.
Absolutely.
Okay.
You see Elkson, who is absolutely delighted to see you. Her, for the most part, typical silver scales. She's wearing less armor than previous, and she no longer has her bow. She instead has a long staff with gnarled wood at the ends with a gem that shines different colors depending upon how the light hits it. And amongst her silver scales is black veins going up the left side of her face. The scales around her left eye have completely gone black, and that eye is now red.
And the stone turns specifically white, blue, red, black, and green.
I'm going to make a roll real quick before I continue. I rolled a 10 for perception.
Okay.
As soon as
Go ahead.
as soon as Hondir turns around, Elkson is going to go over and hug him.
Hello again. You look different than the last time I saw you, and I return the hug.
As
Do
soon
something
as
different with my hat. I tried potting it on this side instead of this side. I think it looks good.
It doesn't.
I just mean it. Where did that voice come from?
Oh, you didn't hear that voice.
As soon as he mentions looking different, Elixon immediately goes tense and kind of lets go of the hug and turns the left side of her face away from him.
Hey. It's okay. I just haven't seen you in such a long time.
I'm glad
If you
that
don't
you're
want to
safe.
talk, as am I. But I'm surprised to see you all here. What brought you here in the first place?
We needed a break.
Oh, some shit's gone down. Oh, shall I introduce you to the most powerful member of the party? And I'm going to lift my arm up.
As
Not now.
As Zen's
now.
dragon flies right in front of Meowgi. And,
Clearly, Suzanne, you haven't changed, have you?
and does a little bow, and then flies back to Suzanne.
That is Blanc. Thanks for the introduction.
I
Does Ixbit pop out on my arm, like just holding it? Like,
Ixbit is very quiet, and as you reach out towards him, you hear, I don't know, maybe, okay.
He's a friend, don't worry.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention, boss. I was talking.
To who?
Just talking to myself, yeah. Just talking to myself.
What? Can I do an insight roll? I mean, against
Sure.
an invisible creature?
Sure.
That's a 10.
Ixbit has been less than stable for the entire time that you've known him. So you're not sure how to read him.
I mean, it's clear he's up to something. He knows more than he says. He knows who Leandra is, for one.
That's the second time you've heard that name.
Who?
Meowgi and Zen. You've never said her name before.
So, hold up.
Clump, 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 clump. Would you all like to ride the carousel? I have the gold paint if you can match my wits and find out the unicorn's name. Or are you too dull-witted?
No,
seems like
we're
an
not
excellent-
dull-witted.
I'm
We're
going to
just
push
not
I'm
interested.
going to push past them and be like, is that a challenge?
Oh, it is definitely a challenge.
I
Only-
take the,
Only the best of the monarchs can be, or the smartest of people can be Witchlight Monarch.
I must say, you are confident.
And the smartest of people don't waste their times on trivial games.
Elxin, to be fair, this is a carnival. So I imagine games are part of the experience.
point me to one, please. I don't know what voice that was for a second.
All right, Meowgi approaches the first pair. Do the rest of you stay together?
If you think for one moment that I'm going to be tricked into some ridiculous challenge, you're absolutely right. Point me in the right direction.
Alexander will just sigh and follow Miyagi.
You see the first pair of unicorns, and there's a proverb underneath. Fortune favors the bold. And each of these unicorns are set up in pairs. One of them has a complete name tag. The other one is is smudged, and it has some blank spots. And it's up to you to put in the correct name. Keep in mind that these were games for children. Okay? So the proverb is fortune favors the bold. You see Fortune's name tag is complete, but the other one reads B.
Like the
Dear,
letter
what could it be?
the letter B or B? Like
The
as in
letter B.
Okay, I just wanted to specify.
I push Miyagi aside. Bold, bold. Its name is Bold. I'm smart.
So, I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
Yeah, but I can't do it with the same gusto.
Sorry. I apologize.
Joey, yes, you can.
Do it again.
All right, I dramatically ninja kick Miyagi to the side and say, "Bold, bold. It's bold, and I'm smart."
But do you write it with the gold paint?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, I do.
You see the unicorn comes to life. And the next pair comes up. Pride goes before Fall. Fall's name is complete. Pride goes before Fall. The next one has PR. Blank, blank, blank.
I think I've got this one. I think it's Pride. I'm going to write it.
It comes to life.
Oh my gosh, so lovely.
The third pair comes up. A rolling stone gathers no moss. One is named Stone. The other one starts with an M and ends with an S.
Moss, and just writes it. You're like, no joy in the voice, just moss.
The last two unicorns. A stitch in time saves 9. You see Stitch in. The other one has some empty space, then an N, and then an empty space.
9. And I'm gonna rate it.
Congratulations, we have the most intelligent people in the carnival. Please hop on your unicorns and enjoy the ride.
I don't think these were really all that difficult. Go ahead and hop on a horse.
I'm gonna hop on Pride.
I'll hop on. What was it? Fall.
What were the first ones? Bold. I'm gonna hop on Bold. No, wait, hold on. That's not Suzanne. Fortune.
As you hop on, and they are big enough for Hondir as well.
I guess I'll get on time.
The carousel starts going around, and you start to hear the beautiful tones of carousel music. Bubbles start to float around you. And you guys talk amongst yourselves as I have to take care of a kid issue. I'll be right back.
Oh no, not a kid issue.
You
I'm
were
gonna
saying that
cast-
you.
I'm gonna cast message to Miyagi. Be like, Miyagi, I think you have a chance to get some momentum back with Elkson, but you have to act now.
Okay.
You can
So
reply to this message.
I'm gonna pull out my little string. Be like, I have no fucking clue what I should do, but I'm gonna just listen to my gut. So in the message, I'm not even gonna give you. So before we go on to everything that has happened in our lives, let me just say this. Elkson, I think you're wonderful, and I like you, and the eye thing doesn't creep me out, and you have value.
I
Ixnit
cast
likes you
message.
too.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Thank you. What do you mean you like me? I mean, we're friends. We've been traveling for a while. That I kind of assumed. I mean,
This turned into a group date, but it was supposed to be a date. One-on-one. So, like, maybe later. Just I'm gonna do this. Like, wait a minute, that doesn't work.
I think what he's trying to say is a romantic kind of love, Elkson.
And she starts to blush immediately.
I'm gonna cast Minor Illusion and have just some romantic music start to play.
You should
I
follow
like-
your feelings, my child.
I will, thank you. And Miyagi, I like you too. I have kind of viewed you as more than a role model for a while.
So part of that, as soon as I hear that, I'm little fireworks and like explosion. But their hearts. I'm so glad the interest is mutual. Oh, my camera's fucking up. Oh, dear.
That's so cute. What the?
So, so later, I turn off camera, turn back on, turn on camera. Should fix itself. There we go. Now it's not blurry. So, anyways, Hondu, we have dragons.
When did that happen?
Oh, just like a couple days ago, actually. We have to talk to you in private.
Suzanne, your dragon saying, well, this meeting is going much better than the last former companion.
Oh, really? Why?
Well, you killed the last one.
Oh.
What?
You did not
you
hear
can't
this.
hear this.
You can't hear LeBlanc.
LeBlanc.
Isn't that your dragon's name?
No, it's just Blanc, but I love that you changed it to LeBlanc.
Oh,
That does sound like something Suzanne would name it, though, to be fair.
It's canon. It's now LeBlanc.
it's gotta be fancy. Come on. Suzanne's fancy?
I guess to be fair,
The dragon is never saying, how you doing?
Oh my god, that should have been how it introduced itself. How you doing?
You're like, yo, what it is. So you're saying I killed the last host. Which one is the host?
The host? No, your last traveling companion, Mia. Remember the?
Oh. Well, she wasn't really a traveling companion. She was a minor acquaintance who, she kind of had it coming, to be honest.
Well, what about him? Does he have it coming? Should I eat him?
Oh, no.
Minotaur doesn't taste good. I tasted it in about 10 years. It doesn't taste that good. It's gamey.
Yeah. No, we're gonna be cool with Hondir for now. But do keep an eye on him.
What
Oh,
the
always.
fuck? That's just as bad as X-Bit. What the fuck? You got an X-Bit too!
should this private conversation happen before or after your little date with Elkson?
Oh, I think... What do you say? We could do it after. It'd be a great way to end the night at post-revelations, post-discussions.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I mean, do you have a preference? You're part of this too. I can't be the only one.
No, let's have our fun first. I mean, like everybody, not like us specifically.
We're at that stage already?
No, I don't.
In the air, between words, you guys faintly hear the lyrics to Kiss the Girl from The Little Mermaid.
And then, right after that, you hear "Bap, chicken wah, wah," as someone else casts Prestidigitation.
Good grief.
Oh, dear.
It appears you
Allison
guys
is beet red.
Fairy cake eating contest. See if you can win the cupcake that gives you invisibility. Fairy cake eating contest. Win sightless for 1 hour.
Did they berry eating contest?
fairy cake eating.
Ew, I want a fairy cake. Oh, dear.
Perhaps you should get one after the ride.
Oh, we still on the ride?
Only 50 fairies were harmed in the making of this contest.
Oh no, poor Greenlee!
So that's what happened to Greenlee.
Oh, Greenlee's bad. I'm gonna grab Hundir by the arm and be like, Hundir, come with me to the fairy eating contest, and we'll let these two, date. And I
Now,
drag
calm
Hundir
down, Elkson. Sure, let's have a chat.
Suzanne, as you grab Hondir's, you see that he has the most magnificent ring on.
Hundir, did you get married?
Oh, no. I shall discuss that once we're further away from the two lovebirds.
Okay. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Out in the
That's
open.
not much!
So, we'll go with the fairy cake eating contest.
All right, cool. I gotta look at this map.
You see a gnome female, butterfly wings, wears a crown, has dangling earrings. The rules are simple. All you have to do is eat as many cupcakes as you can within 1 minute. The winner will get this cupcake, which acts as a potion of invisibility. Do we have anyone willing to test their gullet?
Over here.
A gnome after my own heart and maybe my stomach.
I put the pumpkin in one hand and have my cupcake eating hand. The right one.
And what about you, sir? You look like a horny fellow. Have a cupcake to calm that down.
I mean, I only look this way because I am a Minotaur. Did you make these, by the way? Or were these made by other members of your staff?
I personally made every single one of these, you very not subtle person.
I must say, you are committed to this cake if you're promoting your fairy cake contest all the way, and we can hear you from all the way at the carousel.
Well, yes, the carousel's like 10 feet over there.
Still, with all the other noise and commotion, you are very excited for this.
Of course, this is my contest. Shall you enter?
What
I've
species
got
is this
this.
person?
You see this massive ogre come in, poof, sits down. And what did you say, Suzanne?
What's race is the person who's
Gnome.
running the show? Gnome.
I have two people. Do I have a third?
Come on, Andy, we got this.
Suzanne, why should I bother?
Because it's fun, and I haven't seen you in forever, and you have this shiny armor on, and this gorgeous ring, which you have not yet told me about. So I think you can indulge me in a fairy cupcake eating contest.
I'm going to do an insight check
On who?
on Suzanne.
Don't you just love it when you roll against your own party members?
And
What?
We're rolling
Suzanne,
dice tonight.
Suzanne honestly would probably, even with a 10, you see that Suzanne has been extremely stressed and is desperate to let go. And is just trying to be in the moment.
I shall participate, but I shall not be trying to win.
Are you really gonna let that ogre beat us?
There ain't nothing about let missy.
Oh, it is on.
Like donkey.
I was gonna say that.
You
You
see,
two are connecting on a brave wave.
the contest table is piled high with small glazed cupcakes, each filled with a dollop of berry custard. The goal is simple. You can eat as many cupcakes as you can within 60 seconds. What is your constitution modifiers?
Oh, Lord in heaven. +3.
+3. You can safely eat 3 plus your constitution modifier.
Okay.
any additional one, we have rolls to do.
Gotcha.
Roll for it.
What is your Constitution modifier, Hondir?
+2.
+2. So the gnome gets up and let the feasting begin. Dong! And she just goes like this. There's no gong, but there's a gong sound. And you guys start eating your cupcakes.
Okay.
At 5 cupcakes, Hondir, your stomach starts to... You're like, oh, I don't know if I can do any more. And you're thinking that just as Zen finishes her 6, you look over and the ogre's down 10 already. What do y'all do?
I want to go for 10.
Roll me a Constitution saving throw on your 7th cupcake.
That's a 7.
Alrighty. You... One second here. Just need this pulled up. Actually, you know what? I can just go to here. You take 8 points of custard damage.
That's awesome.
But you down it. You still down it.
Mm-hmm.
Hondir, do you go for your 5th? Or for your 6th?
6. I'll go for a 6, sure.
Constitution saving throw.
Time to roll terribly. Dirty 20.
Ooh.
Down it with no problem. See, the ogre's like, oh. You guys have a chance to catch up. So you
I'm
down.
going to go for my 8th.
Go for it.
Uh, 12.
12. You just stomach it down. You take no more damage. You're like... And the gnome takes another one. She has a stomach of holding. Hondir.
I'll go for 7, and you have a divine twitch invention you can keep track of for whenever.
Alrighty. Divine Twitchvention. Go and roll a Constitution saving throw.
5.
5. The Divine Twitchvention makes you succeed.
Thanks.
Number 9.
I'm on it. Saving throw.
Well, and
That
it
was-
wasn't you versus 8.
Oh, man. It was an 18, then it just rolled over to a 5. So I have an 8 altogether.
You take a total of 13 custard damage.
Oh, wow. This is getting serious.
Hondir.
I'll go for number 8, I suppose. I think that's what I'm on.
Yep.
Here we go. That is a 15.
You're good. You're stomaching it. You're like, I've been at sea for so long. This is just sweet. And these cupcakes are overly sweet. Like they are sugar covered sugar.
I've also dealt with Elkson.
Also, just point of clarification, Sean, you're doing checks, not save.
Oh, am I? Is that not the same thing?
Nope.
No, I'm clicking the check button. My save button's on a different panel. I'm clicking the Constitution box that's like right under where it says manage. That's why I'm clicking.
You're supposed to be hitting the save button.
Yeah.
Yeah, it saves. You get bonuses.
Oh,
Probably.
okay. No, I have a +2. That's
Okay.
it.
Yeah, then it's the same if you're not proficient in con saves. Zen,
No.
it's getting difficult, more difficult.
Here we
I'm
go.
in it to win it. So let's go ahead and do another save.
Yep.
Yes. 22.
You stomach it down. You're like, you can feel your teeth being dissolved by the sugar, but you stomach it. Hondir.
Sure, number 9. Yay. 6.
You take 1 point of custard damage. As your stomach starts to gurgle and it's like almost comes up. The ogre's like,
I'll take.
nah. Puts 3 in his mouth and starts to chew. Suzanne, you're on number 10 now.
Alright,
Or do you want to put more?
I want to put more. I'm gonna
Okay. How many?
keep up with this ogre or die trying.
How many?
3.
Roll me a save.
Here we go.
Natural 20. Here we go.
12.
You take 23 custard damage.
Oh, shit.
How many hit points do you have left?
21.
Okay. If you go to 0, you puke.
Okay.
You have taken 3, so you are now 1 behind the ogre. Actually, no, you're even with the ogre. Handir, you are.
I have no idea what I'm on.
You are on number 10 right now, so you have 9 that you've eaten.
Go big or go home.
Fine. I'll go for like 5.
5. Roll it.
I'm willing to die. Okay, y'all gotta understand. It happens. That's a 7.
Death by cupcake.
You take 15 custard damage.
Still not that bad.
The ogre's sweating and like shakingly grabs one more. Stomachs it down. Suzanne, he's 1 up on you.
I reach over shakily and say, I want to be queen. And I grab 2 cupcakes in my hand.
That will put you over the top.
Shit. 13.
13 custard damage.
I'm still up. I'm still up.
This is the way you said I want.
Now, the ogre's 1 behind Handir, 2 behind Suzanne. He reaches up, grabs 3 of them, and then looks at, isn't that your pumpkin rolling off? To Suzanne. And
Is it rolling off?
he knocks it off the table. As he stomachs it.
Can I use a reaction to try to grab?
Yeah, roll it. Roll D20.
Okay. Wait, hold on. I'm sorry.
I'm a flightless bird.
That's an 11. Do I add anything to it?
Dexterity.
15.
You snatch it up with your hand, and you're down, like, you lean over. You're like half off the seat, almost parallel to the ground, just as you see the ogre lean over and throw up right next to you. Like some of it splatters on you. Handir, it is up to you if you want to beat Suzanne.
I would just go for 2 more and then just see what Susan does afterwards.
Eat it. Roll it.
17.
Stomach it fine. Suzanne, you are 1 behind. Handir, the treacherous Handir is ahead of you.
Come on, Suzanne. I believe in you.
You can literally see the fire in my eyes as I stare at you.
Oh no, the Minotaur might defeat the bag of devouring gnome. What will we do?
Can
Listen
I
here,
roll a
idiots.
persuasion check and just try to inspire Suzanne to do better?
How many do you have, Suzanne?
2.
Roll it with disadvantage now.
Oh shit.
Come on, Suzanne. Come on, Suzanne.
This is a lot of custard.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna make it. That's an 8.
It's an 8. Let's see. How many hit points do you have left?
8.
I gotta roll a d12. Let's see. 9.
Kind of a bitch.
You may aim it at Handir if you wish.
I do.
Friendly fire.
Handir, Suzen just pukes up these cupcakes at you. And we have our winner. What is your name, good horny sir?
Handir.
Handir the Magnificent, Handir the Devourer. Beware your cupcakes. He is after them. Good
Why
luck.
was I saying I wasn't trying to win?
Good luck on your trek to becoming the monarch. We could use a man like you.
I must say, those were tasty desserts.
There.
But I believe I am owed a prize, aren't I?
You are, good sir. 1 cupcake.
Thank you very much.
And bippity boppity boo. Your stomachs are fine.
I can go back to full hit points.
Yep. It's custard damage. It's not real damage.
I mean, I only took 16 damage, so I got lucky when you rolled a 1.
So,
Well, see you. Take care.
I go over to the ogre and say, "You, sir, are a fierce competitor. Good game."
good.
Noted.
I take a cupcake as we go.
It tastes good. It's pretty damn good. And back to Elkson and Meowgi. As you see your friend sitting down for this competition, where do you want to go? There are gondola swans out by the Silver Song Lake, dragonfly rides, the Pixie Kingdom, snail racing, the Hall of Illusions, Lost Property, the Feasting Orchard, which is exactly where they are at with their cupcakes. Also in the Feasting Orchard is there it is. Many different stalls filled with any types of meat and fish, anything your heart can desire.
So, now, I say, you can reject me if you feel like it, but I say we hit the swans first, because that sounds lovely. Secondly, we also been on water for quite a bit. I feel like it'd be a romantic experience, because, you know, I did promise you the state on said water and around water. But we circle back, maybe go try some food, hit the dragonfly rides. You know, you're a dragon, I'm part dragon, so... And it'd also be cool to fly, because I don't think these butterfly wings can fly.
Alexin will just loop her arm around Miyagi's. That sounds fantastic.
So shall we skip? Expert, would you play music?
What?
First
What?
off, sing for me. Give me a beautiful tune as we start skipping
Oh,
off.
MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O, and on this farm he slaughtered some pigs. Oh, the blood must flow.
Beautiful.
Alexin is just cracking up, enjoying the time as she skips with Miyagi.
Whips and chains come from the succubus layer. Along
And
with melted
immediately tenses up.
along with melted wax. You better behave her.
So, do you stop skipping upon hearing that?
Like she's doing the motion, but she since she's wrapped around your arm, you feel that she tenses uncomfortably.
Drown in hellfire with our enemies. They all must die.
Telepathically, I'm going to tell Spit to stop and then go bother Susan and Hondir.
Okay. And as you leave, you can hear the mirth and the music that's radiating from the part that you're leaving. The heady sense of flowers and mead and berry pies that wave through the air. Stilt walkers pluck fruit from trees. Musicians drum, pipe, and strum. And everywhere there is singing, dancing, and an inordinate amount of custard. But you head to the gondola swans. You see enormous swans glide through the water here, pulling ornate wooden gondolas draped in flowers. The swans disappear into the banks of silver mist as they wend their way down the river. A jetty extends ahead, and at the end of this waiting, at the end of which a waiting swan preens its feathers.
They're so pretty, Miyagi.
They are. So I'm sorry I'm bad at this, but
Huh?
after you, and I guess I'm going to like I'll help Elkson into the boat carriage thing.
Yeah.
And as you are going down this river, you can see there is light, and again, remember, this is at night. The carnival starts at dusk. There is dancing fairy lights, and you can hear music and hear singing, and you're wondering where the singing's coming from, and you see it's actually coming from the fish. They are jumping out of the water and singing while they're in the air. And you see one crab clapping his claws.
Like clapping his claws?
No.
So, like,
This is quite beautiful, but not nearly as beautiful as you. But any which way, I know that's cliche, but
Luxon will just kind of lean her head on his shoulder.
I'm glad you're still here, despite possibly being servant.
I'm glad you're here too, Miyagi.
Yeah, that was. I almost died. I mean, the
That
rough, but
seems to be a pattern with us, doesn't it?
oh yes. But now I can do cool things. I've got magic fingers, and when I say that, I'm going to minor illusion and make my fingertips glow.
As you see, this river goes all around the carnival, and you can see everything that's going on from the outside. You can get off anytime you want, or you can go to the very end and speak to the giant swan.
Would you care to go follow it all the way through?
I wherever you would like, I'm content just spending the time with you, honestly.
I mean, I'd love to spend time with me too. But
Smooth.
so here's what I'm gonna do. As soon as I say that, go into because she's cupping my arm. I'm going to slide my hand down.
Slide your hand. What? It cut out.
You're gonna slide your hand down where?
Oh, sorry. I meant like slide my hand down and like grab her hand. So the way I picture it is like she's curled up on my shoulder. I'm just gonna like lean my hand down and like hold her hand essentially.
That cut off at the perfect time. So I'm just gonna slide my hand down and it's like, X-rated.
And now we have been banned off Twitch. Thank you, everybody.
And we have a stretch redeem. Everyone stretch.
I'm turning bright.
Time to do
red.
this again.
I'm turning bright red.
Alexon will hold his hand back.
All right. And about this time, the cupcake eating has been completed. Suzanne and Hondir, what do you do?
So you have questions. Let's just go for a walk. And I'll explain whatever questions you might have first.
All right. So first question, the armor, considerable upgrade from the last time we saw you.
It was a gift from Sienna.
Sienna, the robot,
Yes,
Warforged. I mean,
that is what they would like to go by. Yes.
how is that going? Is there sparks in the air?
If you mean like the ones I was seeing earlier, no. I helped them rebuild a community of themselves and gave them the testaments of Mourndeer. But they gave me some parting gifts for all the help I was able to do.
That was nice. And the ring.
Oh, another gift from the community.
Are you sure you're not
that was cute.
betrothed?
Yep, that was my kid
Since
telling
when
me
have you
goodnight.
been? Yeah, that was cute. Since then, when have you ever known for me to go after anything romantically?
Well, Morden.
True, but at the same time, it's best to let the others do their own thing.
Well-
I've been traveling amok and whatnot.
Roll an Arcana check, Susan.
I will do that. 1 second. Arcana. All right, D&D Beyond. You're about to go. 13.
The ring is very, very well made.
Do you mind if I just take a closer look? Before
That
you
one-
sorry, I grab your hand and I just have the little appraisal thing and I'm like, is that a spell?
Can you let go and I'll explain? Come on.
It's so pretty.
I mean, you could just cast Detect Magic.
I'm gonna cast Detect Magic.
It's magical. So is his armor. So is his shield.
Well, you're like a bright light. How much magic do you have on you?
I'm a cleric, first of all. I like to think I have a good amount. And second, all these were gifts from the community, as well as some from my travels. So, when Elkson was saying you guys came here for a break, that is also what I was doing.
So that I'm clear, you go on journeys and get gifts. And I haven't been paid in gold in what seems to be months.
You got me,
I think
darling. I am worth
What?
more than gold.
And I scratch LeBlanc under the chin. I'm like, of course you're worth more than gold, but I really like
Wait.
gold.
hold up. That doesn't seem like you. What happened?
What do
You're
you mean?
always asking. Back when we traveled together, the main concern for you was A, escaping, and B, money. What happened during that? You're saying you're not fit paid. You never argued with the others about getting paid?
Oh, I argue terribly, but Elkson and her bleeding heart, and Meowgi, he's too busy dying to ever worry about getting paid. It hasn't been fruitful. And then we traveled with a deer for a little while, like a little like deer person, and it was very sad, like all the time. And because he was sad, I don't think that he felt like he deserved to get paid in gold. And it was 3 against 1 all the time, and it's really good to see you, Hondia.
And pause right there for you guys. Back to the swan ride. You guys have almost completed your trek around the entire carnival. Has there been anything that's caught your fancy, or what is your conversation?
Do you want to?
Oxen will just kind of look up at him while still leaning on his shoulder and just kind of like barely audibly between especially with all the music and stuff, just I'm glad that you're okay. I don't know if I would have been able to handle losing you.
It's going to take a lot than fire to kill me. I mean, the cubes got me close, but as long as I have you by my side, I think I'll be okay. And upon saying that, I'm just gonna kiss her on the
Kiss her on
Go
what?
for it. On the
You cut out
forehead.
again.
The forehead.
There you go.
I'm gonna need you to keep this PG.
I'm trying to keep it PG.
You know you are. You just keep cutting it at the worst possible time.
I know, right?
I'm gonna
Or
give her
the best.
I'm gonna give her the gentlest kiss on the, and then she's gonna all over the place.
Oh, I'm getting hot. Oh, my head. Oh, I'm too bright red.
Even hotter than when you were set on fire?
Yeah.
Alex will just blush softly and just now I'm awkward and I'm getting uncomfortable and I don't know if it's the wig or not.
But it's fine. I mean, look at us. We're strong. We've overcome demons, worms. We have friends, family, even.
I'll always stay by your side to protect you, Miyagi.
And I will always try and keep you from doing reckless things.
That may become harder. I got rid of my hesitance to get this mask.
Oh. Is that why you're so bold? I mean, I think it's a great look on you, personally, but I like this. As weird as that sounds, I like this.
Really?
I think confidence is sexy. I mean, look at me. I'm confident.
You can't lie!
What? So,
I'm glad you approve. I was honestly kind of expecting to be scolded again.
we've been through too much for me to do whenever there's a misstep, whenever something bad happens. Like, I started this whole thing with you. I remember way back when, it feels like years ago.
We've been through a lot.
Oh, yeah. We found out that, like, first off, you freed demons. I mean, not first off, that's not how we started. But there was demon freeing, there's worm possession, now there's gods back, and we're like the center point of everything. I mean, honestly, I think everyone should thank us. We're famous now.
I mean, killing Yosan was definitely a favor to people.
Oh yes, absolutely. And whatever Mia was going on about and getting the dragons and getting Sylvie, we did the right thing, I like to think.
Me too.
But it is going to be harder to hide our little friends in public.
I mean, what are people really gonna do? They come after us, we fight them, just like anyone who's come after us before.
Yeah, but I'm more so worried about this one. I'm gonna point to Sylvie. Because this is the last silver dragon that I know of. This is the last of Grammy's kin.
Point of clarification.
Yes.
They never said it was the last silver dragon. It is the last of her brood.
Oh, okay. So,
I'll help you protect her.
I think I can figure something out. I have yet to try it. But what are we going to... we still have a lot going on that's in the future that we should probably talk about with everyone.
Yeah.
Right now, let's just enjoy this. And I'm going to squeeze Alexon's hand and continue on.
And Alexon will give him a quick kiss on the cheek and say, I'm enjoying it.
I turn bright red. Turn bright red. If cats can turn bright red, they turn bright red.
Like this? Hang on.
Yes.
It's red, I swear.
And back to Suzanne and Hondir.
So then they said that we had 2 months in order to prove that he wasn't evil. And then, like, somehow we ended up with only, 5 weeks left in a matter of minutes. So we go to this tower in a lake. And then Elkson is all like, single white dragon, just like off doing her own thing, and Meowgi's all like, Mia, you're evil. Mia, you're evil. And then before I know it, we're all fighting, we're all dying. Meowgi's engulfed in flames, and then they're like, let's go on vacation. And who was I to say no?
Sounds like Meowgi's on a path of redemption.
And you just
I do not know how
Yeah,
Bahamut.
You did just hear him mention Mia.
So Mia, huh?
Oh, that's right. You kind of liked Mia, didn't you? Well, we had a
She-
disagreement. There were some words, and we killed her.
Did you at least kill her when she tried to kill you first?
Oh, definitely. She had this Tabaxi assassin and this really nasty scientist guy that wanted to dissect Elgson, and to a lesser extent Meowgi, but you know how Meowgi is, he's mange, so it was more Elgson.
A part of me wishes I could have been there to save you. But at the same time, Mondian was guiding me in on a different path. Who knows what could have actually happened if I was there?
About Morden, little tidbit, little factoid. How do I say this? The gods aren't real. Yeah, they're completely gone from this world, but if it makes you feel any better, I'm the reincarnation of a god, so it's kind of like they're here.
Can I make a religion check?
Sure.
15.
Everything you've read that's blasphemy.
Those are big words, Suzanne. You understand that, yes?
I do, but it's one of those things where a celestial being basically told us that all of that was incorrect. I don't know, Meowgi's so much better with this than I am. I think that when we meet up with them again, he'll explain it in a way that's way better than I can. All I could say is that you've wasted so many years of your life, but that's okay. So did Elkson. So we're...
So are you saying the man who raised me for nothing?
Oh,
Is that
no.
what you're telling me?
I'm not saying that. I'm sure that he loved you dearly. I'm just saying that your entire belief system is wrong. But
And
again,
what-
Meowgi will do such a better job of explaining this than I would.
I just walk away.
I'm gonna catch hells for that.
And it's at that point that you guys actually come across each other. Having exited the swan ride, the gondola swans, you see Hondir walking away from Suzanne.
Hondir, Hondir, buddy, we need to talk.
I just keep
Elkson
walking.
is still holding onto his arm, by the way.
But does Hondir keep walking away?
I said I was walking away.
You might
Oh
want-
dear, wait, please.
Yeah, I'll give you guys space.
No, you're a part of this conversation. Come on, let's all catch up with him. We need to
What
talk.
did you say, Suzanne?
Oh, I was just catching him up on things. I may have mentioned that Moradin was a lie. Try to ease him into it best I could.
Did you at least explain that it was Bahamut that told you about it?
That was his name, Bahamut. It was Bahamut, Hondir.
I'm going to be like, excuse me, and I'm going to break away from Elkson and run up and grab Hondir's shoulder. We need to talk, buddy.
Elkson's
Let
gonna
me
flick
go.
Suzanne in the head.
Let me go, Meowgi.
No, you're not going anywhere. Because some shit needs to be said, and I'm going to be blunt about it.
I know what Suzanne said.
But you don't.
Okay?
The
Everything
God-
I've been raised on. Everything I believe in.
She didn't explain everything, it seems.
All of
Handir,
that was just a lie for all my life.
It
Wasn't it?
a lie.
Wasn't it, Miyagi?
It wasn't a lie.
Elson's gonna run to catch up.
I grew up in a church. I know about Arathis. My mindset was, if I'm going to, it's either I can believe in nothing or still believe in something. But here's the newsflash. God's really just kind of pushed us out of the limelight so that some ancient evil deities wouldn't be focused on us. They were trying to protect us. And when I contacted Bahamut, which by the way, I actually spoke to the literal incarnation. Let me just say, he is a big guy. He's a great guy. Dragon, sorry. But they're back.
Rawr!
Is that Sylvia?
Yep.
They're back, and all eyes are on us. Every eye is on us, on this planet, on this.
You mean the eyes are on you?
No,
there is no we.
No.
Dear, there's eyes on this entire planet.
Yes. As in, God's tried to keep us away to protect us. We inadvertently brought all the attention back on. And now everything, every cosmic deity, every good, bad, middle ground is back on us. The planet. Not specifically us. I know I like to still spotlight, but planet.
It's not that the gods don't exist or anything like that. They pushed us away to protect us, like Miyagi said. And some of us are even the next incarnations or something like that. But they're not... Your belief system isn't nothing. I still believe in Melora. Regardless of how far away the gods may have pushed us, they still exist. They still did what they did to try and protect this planet.
They did it out of love. Gods are loving. So I can understand it, but
I mean, oh dear, out of any of us, you should understand it the most. You've seen us do the exact same thing. You saw me push ass out of a slime. You've taken hits that should have been for us. When we care about people, we sacrifice things, and so did the gods.
I just feel I have nothing left anymore.
Please stay with us for a little while. It's our fault that your belief system just got so fucked. At least give us a chance to try and help you.
You should try saying that to Sienna. Not me.
Sienna?
After we parted, I helped Sienna and a Warforged community. I helped make that community and gave them those beliefs. This is what's upsetting me the most. That I just fed them lies that I didn't know existed.
you didn't feed them lies. You gave them the truth as you knew it.
And beliefs aren't all built on truths. Beliefs are built on perspective, and your perspective is that was true and just and right.
Let me ask you something, Handir. Out of everyone you've come across, every person you've met, you could still help, whether magically or by your nature. That is who you are. But your clerical abilities, that never left you. And in some capacity, Morden was still with you. How else can you explain that? How else can you explain that?
You still
Religion
have
and
your
belief are-
healing. Your healing comes from somewhere.
Religion and beliefs are one thing. My abilities is something that Father Anderson never quite explained to me.
Your abilities come from your beliefs, just like mine come from nature.
Your beliefs aren't wrong. Gods aren't a lie. Whatever Zen fed you, that wasn't the whole truth. I literally met Bahamut himself. Let me just say that. I literally...
And you expect me just to take your word, Miyagi?
He was almost burned alive for a trial just to.
I'm going to place my
That's not
hands,
the point.
and
The
I'm going
point
to...
is that if I'm just to take everything, isn't that the same thing?
I'm going to place my hand on Handir's chest. The first time, I'm going to do healing. Even though he may not have any, he may not be missing any hit points. I couldn't do this before. I needed the rest of you to heal me. But now I can do this. In some capacity. Besides, it's... gods are real. You weren't shaken in your belief. It's not blasphemy. You just didn't know the truth. But the gods hid that to protect us. Is that so wrong? Do crazy things for the people you love. Like giving all your platinum. I'm gonna look to Cezanne.
Did someone bother to catch up, or did she like?
Yeah.
So Zen was like, "Nope, I fucked this up." So I am like,
So
I'm keeping you guys within like eye distance, but I am nowhere near.
You see Suzanne, like, her hands are in her pockets. She's, like, kicking the ground.
Oh dear.
Is that... Yes, Elkson, what is it?
You, more than any of us, know how important belief is. Regardless of how far away the deities may be, regardless of how interactive they may be, they helped us find each other. They have given you healing. They have given Miyagi healing. They have cleansed him of a terrible evil.
Which, don't even get me started on that.
That's a story for another day.
Hondir, you have felt Morden's hand. You have felt, you've seen visions from him. It is through your faith that you have access to these spells. So there is something that's just not adding up.
There are still things I must question about myself. If what you say is true, then who am I seeing with these visions? You don't have an answer.
Have you asked? Seriously, we just put the spotlight on like a day ago, 2 days ago.
I've always believed it was Morndin. But if my faith is to be questioned, then what will become of me anyway?
What was that about a divine spark? Maybe you have a divine spark. Everyone else seems to have one.
Apparently, Suzanne and I have divine sparks. We're supposedly the next avatars or descendants of avatars or something like that for the deities. I don't know how much I believe that, considering everything. And she gestures to her face. But
So I guess the old man wasn't really going senile that day. Oh, Father Anderson. Right. I assume the whole face thing is also another story. Yeah?
yeah, and I will tell you as soon as you ask.
This temple, by the way, you spoke of. We were chatting about Mia. Is that where you met again? She was a paladin, after all. It wouldn't surprise me.
Yes, but she was there to steal.
She was
So
there.
Cezanne has told me.
She was there to steal these. I'm going to pet Sylvia.
And I'll pet my little blue dragon.
We
She tried to steal life that wasn't meant for her.
Yes, we didn't really have a choice.
Well, I know. Cezanne said that Mia attacked you first.
I mean, technically we stopped her from leaving. With the eggs.
Still, you wanted to create life. In a way. You wanted these dragons.
The person
we want to protect them.
the person that she was with was the person who had done awful things to my parents, awful things to any dragon type creature that he could get his hands on. These eggs would have been tortured if he had left with them.
That is a fair statement. I was not there, considering what my travels led me to. I do wish I could have been, though.
Maybe you could have convinced her.
Perhaps. But perhaps not. The way of how people work are always different. Just like how every blade that is forged is different than the last. Sure, it may look identical and similar, but the materials and time taken to craft one vary.
Hundir, with those words, you feel the strength of the anvil. The strength of your own arm as a hammer is sliming it down, forging, making metal into the shape that you want. You know Moradin lives.
Perhaps while there is never a physical form of one, you're right. I should hold the beliefs and believe what I believe in. Though that does make me sound like a crazy person now that I think about it.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we're all crazy to some degree.
I had 2 voices in my head. 3 technically, if you want to be legitimate. I had Worm Daddy, Dragon Grand, and then I had Ixbit.
So, was that voice in your head the same one that did that to you, Elkson?
No, this was my own doing.
I knew you were always protective. Please tell me you were just doing this to protect someone.
I made a deal with the succubus queen in order to get more power to protect everyone.
So you made a pact with a demon, and it was to help others. Just know that because you are made of demonic material does not change who you are, okay? It's what you do with those set abilities and powers that make you the proper weapon.
You're not gonna scold me?
My child, Morndine, it believes in
I'm not a
creation.
child!
It's an old saying I keep saying. You know this. I say it all the time. As I just try to hug her down. It's okay.
She's very tense at first, and for a moment it seems like she's not gonna hug back, but she does.
You are made and given a different material than other weapons. It's how you are used that what matters. That is the point of a forge. We do not question why people are being used in different ways. Sure, we look down on them, but I do not know what these powers you were given are meant for. Nor do I know how you use them. I want to believe you use them to save Miyagi and Tizen on countless occasions.
I used them so I could kill the man who hurt my parents. I used them
Hey. That man hurt you and you just wanted a little bit of closure. He was taking a part of your life and you acted out of anger. That is what happened. It does not make you a bad person. It doesn't. You just acted out of your instinct. And that's all.
If I may chime in here, acting out of anger isn't a bad. If anything, anger is a valid emotion. Reminds oneself that what we are experiencing, anger is, in a way, a form of self-love. It's not being put up or not putting up with everyone's bullshit, everyone's shit, or what you're being put through by someone else. Getting angry is a normal emotion.
But I was raised that you should not let anger consume you. You should not act upon rage. You should not.
I was raised to not forget my God and my beliefs. Just because we are raised a certain way does not mean we can question our ways from time to time. Is this a truth I'm willing to accept? No. But is it the fact that you guys are willing to accept I don't accept this truth that matters? Yes. I don't yell at you and I accept you for the reasons you do the things you do. As long as you still believe in yourself, you can become any weapon you desire.
I don't think I ever have.
That's bullshit. I'm calling you out. You took the initiative to bring up the date.
Oh, well,
that's confidence. You knew what you wanted, and that happened.
That's.
But that's confidence. And that's you believing in yourself. It's you reassuring yourself. And that's you deciding, this is what I want. And so I don't ever want to hear not confident in yourself, because you've proven it time and time again. Whether it's bringing up dates, whether it's protecting your friends, whether it's getting closure. The confidence is sexy. How else can I put it? And it's not a bad thing.
Well, I mean, I was just going to say, look at who I have to learn from.
We all learn a little bit from each other. We have a moral compass. I'm going to point to Handir. We have slowly learning confidence, but we'll do anything for their friends. And I'm going to gesture the sulking gnome all the way over there. And we have magic to learn from her. So
she also tends to be the one that, you know, funnily enough, has been keeping us grounded thus far.
Oh, yeah. I blew up a ship, by the way.
Yeah.
What?
I hit him for it, if it makes you feel any better.
Do I want to know the context of this?
They needed a distraction.
Yes, it was an orphan ship.
We don't know that. It was...
I just look at Miyagi and just grab him. You did what?
It was an orphan ship. It was filled with orphans. They were crying.
Shut the fuck up, X-Bit! I'm gonna smack X-Bit.
He's invisible. Roll an attack at disadvantage.
Okay, I'm smacking wherever the voice is coming from.
Well, he is following his instruction to bother Meow or bother Handir or annoy Handir and Suzen. It just happens to be Handir.
Yeah.
They were screaming and they were yelling out through the streets, and their hair were on fire.
Their hair was not on fire. I heard that part.
Everyone heard that.
That's a 13.
So, like, do you pick me up and, like, hold me? Or how's this looking?
I'm just holding you up right now. Miyagi, tell me right now what happened. No lying, no trying to get around this. What in Morndia's name did you do?
It was a convent ship.
Will you please be
Can you
quiet?
tell your friend? Can you tell your friend to be quiet, please?
Oh, was I not supposed to say that, boss?
Lord Expert, will you please be quiet? Let me
Okay.
explain this. Thank you. Thank you, Your Majesty. So, they needed a distraction. I happen to know a spell that can cause an explosion. I didn't explosion first. I meant to just, like, set the sails on fire, and then the ship happened to catch fire because I placed the spell in the wrong place, and boom! Was it the right thing to do? Probably not. May or may not have killed people. I didn't mean to, but I almost died a few nights later.
You took lives away.
In my defense, I had a little worm.
The ship was actually empty.
Oh, was it?
Yes, it was empty, boss.
Oh, thank heavens! I'm so glad.
Didn't you know
roll
that?
insight.
Sure.
Remember how we said that Meowgi got purified from an evil?
22
That
on
was
insight.
before he was
Tell the truth.
purified from the evil.
So, a little backstory. First off, my last name. Mass.
Your last name's
Your last name is
Your
what?
last name's what?
Worm
His last
size.
name's too hot for TV.
Even if that's not my last name, I'm taking it as my last name because so it sounds cool. I know I keep cutting out. So first and foremost, I come from two sources. A living mass of worms, maggots, and all the creepy crawlies, and a dragon. That's long story short, but basically, Tabaxi siphoned dragon power, became worms, and basically been in my head for a not very long time, but
You're not a
while.
really good storyteller, boss.
I don't need to be. I don't need to be.
Okay.
Just as the points get across. So yeah. So this is like, in a way, this is like my. I'm gonna point to Sylvie. This is like my aunt or something. Like distant relative, but also we're related in some capacity. But. And so we eventually have to go to the Shadowfell because Bahamut, on terms of bringing me back and purifying me, not my bloodline, but me, I have to. Oh, we lost a Damien.
Oh no.
That right when I redeemed, DM has advantage. Knocked Elkson out.
Oh, great.
They are completely offline, so we'll give it a moment. And there we go. And the camera should be fixing themselves here shortly.
Sorry, my Discord crashed.
It's all good. Stream your screen as soon as you can, and the cameras will fix themselves.
Sorry.
There we go.
So we basically have to go to the Shadow, and in the suffering of my ancestor, but I don't want to end the suffering. If anything, I want to try to save them, lead by example, because if we can save them, we can save other people and other deities and dragons. So you're caught up. You're all caught up. Any questions?
So what you're saying is, when you went to see Bahamut, you wanted redemption.
Yes, and
And now you are forging your own redemption.
yes, with Bahamut's light and his guidance.
You still killed innocent people on a goddamn ship.
No, the ship was empty.
The ship was empty according to Exped.
And you expect me to take someone's word for it?
Well, you're taking our word for it that he blew up a ship.
I don't know what to believe in anymore at this point.
I believe that you need to eat more cupcakes.
Did you?
I just set Miyagi down. Perhaps it's best I leave.
Please
Hold
don't
on.
go.
Please don't go. Listen,
Oh,
we need you.
please, oh dear. Things have been beyond chaotic. So many things have been so morally gray and have at least had me questioning so much. We could
At the
use
what?
your help. We could use your help.
Well, I remember you guys say, well, Sezen saying that you have a new friend. Haven't they been helping you out this whole time?
Yeah,
Some
but
deer-like fella.
yeah, Gavri, but we don't really know that much about him. He hasn't really wanted to open up to us. Well, I know that he was like hunting down some cult, but that's about it.
Yeah, the cult that took something from him.
And I have a good idea of what that is, but
Really? What is it?
we didn't get to have that conversation.
Oh.
Not that it's any of your business.
It is all my business, honey.
Don't call me honey, you overgrown rat!
Listen here, pet.
Will you?
Enough! What's the story with that invisible one?
Oh, I'm Exped. You see an imp flying.
So funny story, right? Funny.
I just
story.
grabbed Miyagi again. What are you keep doing?
Wait. I'm a good guy.
To be fair, Hondir, he's the one that I freed.
Wait.
Listen, I was being tortured by a lich, and now I'm helping these guys out.
That was you?
Yep.
Suddenly I'm not so bad, am I, Hondia?
Oh, you're the absolute worst. You have horrible fashion sense.
I cast lightning bolt at Exped.
That top is so last season.
5th level.
Look, all I'm saying is that everybody can change. That's all. He keeps me in line. I can't do all the crazy stuff, and I try to keep him safe. And that, I'm telling you, is a hard motherfucking job.
Yes, it is.
That is true.
saved my life so many times, like the rest of everyone else.
But you didn't tell them about the whole Avatar thing.
The whole Avatar thing?
I brought it up.
Well, the Divine
Yeah,
Spark, but yeah, the reincarnated forms of the fallen avatars of the gods who have hidden. And who knows, since you were with the group, Mia was as well. You're probably one as well.
Do you think
That's
we could take him
true.
back to the tower and... Well, no, Bahamut's gone now, isn't he?
Probably.
Is it
But
really gone?
it's-
Oh.
It's true that Hondir who knows? Maybe with your connection to Moradin, maybe you're the next avatar for him.
LeBlanc, do you know of any other places where we might be able to get in contact with Bahamut?
Oh, well, you're going to talk to him very soon. He ain't going to be happy.
Oh, good news, guys. We're going to be talking to Bahamut real soon anyway, so we'll just wait till then.
Yeah, in about real soon. You guys don't, like, get old, right? Like 200 years from now is soon, right?
Oh,
Alex in her head asks Leandra, "Do you know how likely that is?"
Oh, my dear, it is more than likely. It is a certaintude.
So,
You are, oh dear. I can say that you are. You are an avatar just like we are.
That
Besides,
explains a few. Go ahead, Xvid.
I am at my wit's end keeping this group out of trouble. I really need help. Please.
You have hardly kept us out of trouble. You attached a dead cat's tail to Zazan, alright?
That was funny. That was funny. Don't you deny you laughed.
that was.
I was drunk. Okay. I laughed at just about everything.
She
I'm
had
going
some
to-
tail envy.
And
I'm
it
going
was
to
nice
put-
to have a tail.
I'm going
How
to
is
put
it being
Meowdy
involved?
down. I honestly just came around because I needed a break from adventuring and questioning everything my other parties have truly sought.
Well, let's go have a drink then. They've got mead right over there.
I think that's a great idea, actually.
Trust the demon.
I do
Also-
mead.
As far as what you called me a moment ago, you do not get to call me that. Pointing at Ixbit.
Just don't tell her I said it.
Oh, I will.
Look,
He looks nervous.
that might explain some things Father Anderson said to me when I was growing up. Now I am just sad and I miss him.
Did he tell you you were a Spock when you were a child?
Something along those lines. I have not seen Father Anderson since I left the cathedral. Many years ago, though.
Well, how about we party up, and then after the carnival, we go see him. We don't have anything pressing, right, guys?
We do have to purify a dragon.
Yeah, I'm not really looking forward to that. Demon, would rather go to church. Think about that.
Well, we should, considering we will probably hear from Bahamut soon. I might, but that should probably be something. Also, are we going to lich situation? Which, by the way,
But boss, you're
keeps
losing your voice.
cutting out.
You're losing your voice. You have to get the hairball out. Cough it up. Cough it up.
So, who were you talking to earlier, Xvid?
Just me. Bahamut did some
You're
weird
still
stuff.
You're not still talking to that lich that trapped you, are you?
Oh, hell no. Fuck that dude. If I was talking to him, I'd be shitting in his phylactery.
Do you know where that is?
I knew where he used to keep it.
I have a quick question. Could you describe this lich?
Oh, yes. He cut off his left hand and he gouged out his left eye. And then he had balding. Look, he kind of wore fake hair. We all knew he was balding anyway. He'd had a nasty comb over. And lots of rotting flesh. And always dressed in really nice, fine robes, like really, really sparkly.
Josh the player is scared. Josh the player is. Oh, that sounds lovely. I think you'd get along with him great, Susan. As Josh the player is shitting himself. Oh my God.
And Alexon is just going to hold the pouch with the eye in it.
Listen, Handir, I know that you don't like demons. I mean, you're kind of demonist, but it's okay. Look, Bahamut kind of screwed with me too. I'm floating in I don't know land right now. In fact, this is the most I've
That appears to be the only thing we have in common.
Well,
Well,
don't you both have horns?
And Tails.
And Tails.
So Suzanne is still out.
I'm gonna go get
Y'all
some
both
mead.
adore me. I appreciate.
And this is the most I've spoken in a long time.
I know it's been forever since you've talked like a little chatterbox. Oh my god.
I know, I'm feeling a little bit stronger too.
Can you do anything new?
I'd rather not try that here.
Oh, how about we go get that drink and we can talk about the new things we can do.
A pint for me. I like to swim in it.
That's true. That's true. Okay. Easily
What's her
done.
tale of a fairy that liked to swim in mead as well? I wonder if she's here.
Who knows?
Oh, I
All
think I
know.
heard that story too. She specifically liked the honeydew mead.
Oh yes, that's the book. No, we got that book, the Uses of Pixie Wings from the Lich. You have that book. But don't worry, drinks are on to Zen as I'm holding up her coin purse.
I will kill you.
I'll bring it right back.
Let's just go get a drink. I think I know, and something I must do.
So off we go, and we're going to cup all of our arms together. We are going to skip.
Off we go.
I will happily skip with Miyagi.
I'm dragged like off the ground like a ragdoll.
Might as well have a little bit of fun, I guess. The snort! The snort! Adorable!
You
You
all,
got Damien the snort!
you all find a nice picnic
What are you?
table. Picnic table. You are brought frothy cups of mead. You have different flavors. Suzanne, yours is more spiced with honey and rose. It is a very delicate mead. Elkson, yours is both hot and cold and with an unusual blend of spices. You feel like you could almost breathe fire. Miyagi, yours is a tango on your mouth. It is a tongue twister. It is a citrus blend that just curls around the tongue. And Hondir, yours is hops and barley, and this is a dark, bitter mead. And then Ixbit has his own cup that he just sits in and just floats down to the bottom, and you see him go drinking it like that.
And his peppermint schnapps. All right.
So I'm gonna talk to Elkson just a little bit to the side from the boys. So, how did it go?
I mean, he's Miyagi, so he was awkward, but it was in a cute way.
Aw, and Elky do with like the biggest, doughiest, like aw eyes.
It's all good. We got the All Tales group again. Oh, except for you.
Firebolt. So I was thinking,
He's like,
you know,
"Pfft, I'm immune, baby.
I take a dagger and throw it at him.
What was the then saying?
I was thinking, and I reach into the bag and I pull out just little pieces of some of the silk that I stole from the cart when we were driving to the prison. I think these would go really well with you, and I tie one to each of your horns, like little just dangly kind of ribbons.
Thank you.
Like, oh, they totally go with your eyes, both of them.
Thank you.
I know you're sensitive, so I promise I won't say anything else about your eyes, other than the fact that I like the ice and fire thing you have.
Oh,
I think
shit.
it's very lovely.
Really?
Thank
Oh.
you.
That would be really fucked up. Okay.
This is the most fun I've had for a while, Suzanne.
And not right now.
Aw.
Not right now.
Who the fuck are you talking to?
I know, it's so distracting.
I'm talking to myself and I'm thinking, well, you just released all the goddamn dragons. What do you think they're going to do? And I didn't want to bother you with it now because now you're all happy-go-lucky and you need that. I'm your therapist. You need it.
What do you mean we released all the dragons?
Well, they said the dragons went to sleep because the gods weren't here, and now we have a spotlight. What do you think is going to happen with the dragons?
They're gonna keep sleeping?
No, they're not.
You were top of your class, weren't you? Don't.
I'm just gonna take Miyaki and just whisper to him. If I were you, I would like to give Elkson a gift. If I were you, and I just hand him one of the diamonds I have. Maybe this might help. And I just pat him on the back.
I've also given Elkson a new top made of silk. Like, try this on. I think he'll love it.
Where am I supposed to go change into it, though? We're kind of...
Come with me. So I'm going to take you outside, and then I'm going to cast Galder's Tower.
What? What?
Welcome to my closet.
Another snort! Yes!
I love this. This is great.
Hang on.
We need to get donations for each snort.
What are we at? 2?
Yep.
No.
Shut up!
No.
Oh god. Alexander will just be amazed by the huge fucking tower that shows up and just go right along with it and go change outfits.
I need Susan to roll a perception check, please.
Got it. Oh, now I roll high. That's a 16.
You see Ixbit starting to fly away with your pumpkin.
Damn it! I'm gonna chase
I'm
that.
just gonna.
In fact, he's not even flying away. He's tiptoeing away with the pumpkin in his hands.
Whop it! And I'm gonna take a dagger towards. Not trying to hit him, but like just stop him in his tracks.
Is this yours? I'm so hungry. As he puts his teeth right up on it.
I will kill you, you little gnat!
I would just like to just ask Miyaki quietly.
I'm just
So
doing
when
what
did this whole thing start?
Oh, like what do you mean? Like we've all been traveling for some time. So,
I meant your true feelings, Miyagi.
Oh,
You can't lie.
We'll start easy. Did these come after I left or before?
I've always sort of thing for her, but like wasn't sure if she was interested. So I promised a date, and then we got in this whole like Coliseum. We had to do a whole bunch of guerrilla tactics and warfare. It was all over the place.
What you're saying is you didn't have time to do it. Yeah.
And at this point in time, and I'm sorry to break the RP up for a second, as Miyagi's doing this, and he's going like this because Josh is doing that, he's splashing his drink, and you see as your drink splashes against this large Goliath, who just looks down. And what does this Goliath say there, Jane DeMann? On the spot. Told you it was going to happen.
I know that it's a kitty cat. See, you have a drink in your hand. Would you care to have a little drink off?
Oh,
I hear it impresses the dragon lady to be able
I'm just gonna chug it. Go home.
Alexander walks up in the new outfit. Oh, goodness.
Miyagi.
That's a 10 on a Constitution saving throw.
You stomach it, but you are getting a little bit tipsy.
That is the spirit, kitty cat. And you see me take 2 and just chug them at the same time.
Oh dear Bahamut, I'm not going to win this.
And you see some of the spittle.
Miyagi, you don't have to.
Some of the spittle calms down, and he is built. He is like We're talking oiled up. Mr. Universe.
Thank you, kitty cat. 2 more beers for me and the kitty.
2 more each, Eris?
Don't worry. Don't worry, kitty. I pay for drink you just enjoy.
What is your name, sir?
I am Ares, the strong man of circus. And who are you, my lovely vision in white?
I am Elkson, and this, putting a hand on Miyagi's shoulder, is Miyagi.
As you see
Erickson and Mogi.
a tray floating up with large tankards. These are like 2-pint tankards. These are Ares-sized tankards, and there's 4 of them. 2 for Ares and 2 for Miyagi.
Elkson will take one of the ones from Miyagi.
I'm going to grab that and be like, yeah, I have something for you. And I'm going to hand her the diamond and be like, let's do this.
What?
I like adventurous kitty. Alright, kitty. You take these 2, I take these 2, and we bottoms up.
Bottoms up.
Wait, that's not.
Chug, 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 chug.
Did he...
Why did you?
Did he really just propose in the middle of a drinking contest?
You propose!
Is that what it was?
That
They need
is...
a couple!
Wait, propose.
You hear a growl.
Cleveland.
You hear a growl in the back of your head.
Calm down.
No,
Diamond gift.
and the back of Elkson's head.
I mean, what's so bad about his interest in me?
Interest is perfectly fine, but it is very uncouth to propose in the middle of a drinking contest. You are
Have you
worth
seen
more.
him? He is uncouth.
You deserve.
Probably.
Yes, you did.
Oh. So, first off, my Constitution saving throws for both pints were 14 and a 21.
You do
Very
not
nice.
puke it up, but you are sloshed.
I am not uncouth.
You drink beer like strong man of circus drink beer. Very impressive, Mogi. You're a very impressive cat.
I appreciate that. That's
Let me tell you, I honestly was going to take Dragon Lady from you, but I see that you are getting married. I'm so excited, so happy for you.
Hold up, man.
It's at
Oh,
that
no,
point.
no, no, no,
It's
no.
at
I
that
wasn't
point in
thinking.
time that Suzanne walks up with her pumpkin back, as Eris says, "Getting married." Suzanne hears that.
You're getting married?
Wait,
Oh,
you
there's
just
so much planning to do, and I grab Elkson and take her back to the car.
Oh my lord.
What? Oh. I need another drink.
Please get him a water first.
My bachelor friend Myogi needs another drink. Bring Mogi a drink.
Do you want your special Aries?
Yes, bring him the strong man ale.
I'm going to like lean over the table. Oh, dude. I'm not doing so good, fella.
You see, an elderly dwarf comes up, puts down a smaller tankard for both of you, and looks at you at Miyagi. You've got more balls on you than I do. I won't even drink this piss. As it is just black, there's hardly any bubbles, as he takes 2 shots and dumps them in there. Drink up?
Miyagi, if you want to do this, you can.
course you want to do this. Meowgri got hair in his chest, and he's all strong like me and my massive muscles. And you see like a 12-pack.
I'm going to flex, and it's just like just limp.
Oop.
We'll work on muscle. But now you drink.
As soon as he says we work on muscle, I'm just gonna chug that shit. I'm just gonna push that.
Constitution saving throw disadvantage. Both of you.
I would. Let me pull up Aries' character sheet.
Yep. That's a 22.
And a 22. Wow.
Give me 2 seconds, guys.
Well, you got a 20 technically because of disadvantage.
Yeah. I got
Okay.
22 with disadvantage.
Constitution saving throw?
Yep. What you have drank. Sure, I'm going to steal this. This is the excretion of an ant keg. It numbs your entire lip. It's like no feeling. The shots were pure dwarven spirits.
Oh.
So it's like you've got to talk. It's like your tongue feels like it's 5 times the size, and you cannot feel your lips, your throat, your mouth, you cannot feel.
So right after a dentist trip. Cool.
So Aries has a +7 in Constitution saves, but I rolled a 2.
This cat can drink. He's out drinking you. You're not done, but
Miyagi is determined to impress Alexin at this point.
We're not done.
So, Mogi, do you know what they say about the dragonborn women?
Okay.
I don't have any idea, to be honest.
They say that if you want to light the fire of the belly, you got to light the fire of the passion, and you light that fire by having another drink. 2 more drinks.
you're special again, Ares?
Yes. This time, bring him Ultimo Strongman Special.
Oh,
What is
okay. At this point,
What's Zen doing with Alexin? Like,
well, at this point, Ixpit falls on Hondir's shoulder. You see what I'm talking about, man? Do you'll see?
Yeah. And it's something that is of my fault.
You and me are more alike than you'd like to think.
what is Zen doing with Alexin?
No, you're a white dragon, so white on white might be a little much, but you are pure.
Wait. Well, yes, if you mean I haven't even had a kiss, really. So
He hasn't kissed you yet.
well, I mean on the forehead, but
Don't you think it's a little soon to get married if you haven't even,
I didn't say anything. He just handed me a diamond, and then this guy started drinking with him.
So he proposed to you in the middle of a drinking contest.
I guess.
Oh, girl. But that's okay. There's been more humbler proposals. Anyway, I'm thinking 2-piece with a long train. Let's get to work.
We don't have time for.
I start grabbing fabrics.
You see, they bring out small cups now. And they set them down. It is a purplish liquid, and you can swear that there's some chunks in it. Have fun with the mind flayer.
Now, friend Miyogi, I have to make a little confession to you. I've only drank this one time, and I don't remember what happens. But you know what they say? Tabaxi had 9 lives, so live them up.
I'm not even gonna speak. I'm just gonna drink.
Aha! Strongman style! And I chug it too.
Constitution saving throws, disadvantage. It is chunky going down. It is like drinking
I got a 10. I got a 10.
expired.
I got a 10 too.
Your characters are mine now. Miyagi. Roll me a percentile.
Elxin is going to be trying her darndest to get back over to Miyagi and all this shenanigan that's happening, despite Suzen.
98, Jesus Christ.
Zen has you in like an ankle lock as she's trying to get like heels on you.
Okay. Ares, I already know what you're going to do.
Okay.
You are going to start to buddy up with your new pals. The second somebody comes close, hey, don't you mess with my friends or I will arm wrestle you and break your bones. Miyagi, it's hot in here. It's way too hot. It is scorchingly hot. You are sweating. You've got to get out of these clothes. You have got to get out of these clothes. And is that Elxin over there? You've got to go talk to her, but you got to get out of these clothes first. And it's not Elxin. It's a dwarven female. That's at a 98. We'll get you, bro.
I just grabbed
Miyagi
Miyagi.
just strips.
Yeah.
X-Bit will be like, I'll take care of your dragon, boss.
The woman was too stunned to speak.
Elxin, you start finally pulling Suzen, and you see a naked Miyagi, like, trying to hug on this elderly dwarven female.
She will immediately go to pull him away. Miyagi, what are you doing?
Ares will talk to Handir and be like, ooh, that is not good for Kitty. He wants to get with Dragon Lady. The Dwarven ladies, she not into men.
The whole proposal thing wasn't even the intention for Morndine's sake. Jesus Christ, I have screwed up.
That's okay. You got muscles, and muscles make everything okay.
Miyagi, you need sleep, honey. We need to get you to bed. You need to sleep.
I lean on Elxin, what I believe is it's okay. I just fall asleep.
All right, let's roll a d20. Even, it's Elxin. Odd, it's not.
15.
You lean into the bountiful bosom of a tiefling female who is there.
For Melora's sake, I'm so sorry. He's really drunk, and Elxin will just kind of pull him away.
Normally I charge extra for this.
I'm so sorry. If I'll get you a drink as soon as I can get him to somewhere. Where can I get him to sleep?
Lady with the big tiefling teats. You no touch my friend. I break you.
Your friend touched me, honey, just like you tried to touch me the other night.
Please, just where
That
can I
is
get
not
him to
true.
sleep?
Outside the carnival.
And Elxin will just kind of start guiding him away.
There's beds
I'll
in my
go help.
tower.
I'll go help Elxin out.
Please grab his clothes, Hondir.
Fine, I
there's
gotcha,
beds
I
in
gotcha.
the tower
Yeah, there's a bed in the tower.
on the 3rd floor.
Come on.
Elxin will take him up to the tower.
I'll go get his clothes and then go back to helping Elxin.
You see that as you look for the tower is not there.
Oh, for Melora's sake.
But you will, Eris, you would know that yes, mages do conjure towers, but then they are magically pushed outside the carnival as to not mess with the other guests. So it's still there.
If you're looking for the strange tower, it is outside the fairgrounds. You make a left, and then you make another left, and then you make one more left. Wait, no, you're on the back here. It's outside the grounds.
Thank you. And then Elxin will just guide Miyagi out. Trying not to pay attention to the fact that he is naked.
Yep, he is naked. But he is still wearing his symbol of Bahamut.
Well, there you go.
And I will say he has a loincloth on.
Thank
I'll give him
heavens.
some dignity.
Yeah, you didn't roll a 100 that time, huh, Josh?
No, I was close. I was real.
You really didn't have to drink with him, hon. She just kind of mutters as she guides him away.
And it's on that note that I think that we're going to pause for tonight. I know it's a little bit early, but we didn't take a break either, so it's about the same gameplay. I've got stuff I've got to take care of. So, we are going to end our sessions how we end all of our sessions. With bitches, gripes, complaints, comments, questions answered. We'll start with the drunk one.
Great session. Wait, me drunk?
Yes, you drunk.
I'm drunk. I just want to clarify because Aries was drunk too.
Aries was definitely drunk. It's good that his shift has ended.
Great session. I love the RP. And we had some character growth. It was nice. And we got that funny little end part, which was fantastic.
You're the one who you said you gave her a diamond and said, "Let's do this." What do you think people were gonna think?
I was thinking like,
you were thinking what? You cut out.
Oh, let's do this to the drinking. So keep cutting out. I have no fucking idea.
Next, we have our returning player, Sean.
Oh boy, Hondir's got a lot to think about, but it felt good to come back despite the nerves.
Oh, yes.
Like, for those of you wondering, I was so nervous, like, even today, like, leading up to this whole thing.
It was cute.
You did exceptionally well. I think that you played Hondir exactly how you would hearing all that news. Next, we have our split personalities.
That could be either one of us.
No.
Okay, split personalities, different genders.
Gotcha. That was fun. I would have, if I would have remembered, I would have practiced Aries Russian a little bit better. But that was fantastic. I loved. I was trying to really play up Sazen's 2 in charisma, so breaking the news to Hondir about the gods was never going to be graceful. So that was pretty fun. I really liked how you guys took the reins with that one, and man, playing Aries was fun. I hope I get to do that again.
Oh, you will.
You got Miyagi drunk. He doesn't randomly drink with strangers.
So, question: does everybody go to the tower?
I was helping out Elkson last. I said,
Yep.
Don't know what about everyone else.
But Sazen, does Sazen go to the tower?
Oh yeah, Sazen's like, hey, where the fuck's my tower? I would have followed it as it got pushed out of town.
Okay. All right. I need to know for myself. And then Elkson.
It was fun. The little date was cute. I loved the little heart-shaped fireworks. That was a cute touch. The teasing is amusing. The misunderstanding is fantastic, and I can't wait to see where that goes. But no, this was a lot of fun. It was a shorter session, which, I'm always sad for less D&D, but I understand with breaks and stuff.
Yep.
But no, it was a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens next. And Sean, honestly, I think you did amazing. Like, that Crisis of Faith thing was so on point. Like, the RP there was incredible. Like, you may have been nervous, but it didn't show. It didn't show at all. You did fantastic.
Yep, absolutely. So please join us here next week, same time, for an extended session, because I will add a half hour to the next session to make up for it. Where we see, first off, since those of you who drank the Mind Flayer drink, you might have a couple extra tentacles.
Oh, God.
Where they count.
Oh, God.
Wedding nights are wedding nights.
Honeymoon, baby, let's do it.
Some people are
Not picking up my screaming.
Some people are into hentai. The tentacles and all that. Guess we'll find out if Elkson is.
I like that
You okay?
What is
Anyway, that's about the limit there. No more conversation on that.
I was so shocked when Joey just put that artwork in there after the conversation. What?
Hang on, I gotta see this.
What
that was
artwork?
That was Ares. I put it in
Yeah.
Discord.
What,
Oh, he looks like Kratos mixed with a body pillow.
Yep.
Yep.
It was just untitled. I was so scared opening that. I was like, whoa.
That would have been fantastic, but no.
So we're going to try to spread the love for D&D and go to another tabletop RPG channel. Please enjoy their channel. Thank you, everybody, and we'll see you here next week.
That would have been fantastic.
That went from wholesome to not real fast.
Yeah.
It was a great session, though.
And
I
we
loved
have
it.
rated.
It was. That was a great filler episode.
It wasn't even filler. It was just catching everybody up.
Yeah.
But also,
Like, if it was an anime, that would have 100% been labeled filler, but
In
it
the
was
words of
great.
our
Yeah.
Lord and Savior Jason Carl, you can spend one
Yeah,
point
that
of will
definitely
power
would've
to
been a
reroll
filler.
3 black dice.
I'm surprised I was able
we
to
got
keep
it
up with
right!
Aries.
Oh my god, you
I'm
guys are
so
good.
surprised.
I am amazed
I
and impressed, and now I'm wondering what the fuck is gonna happen with the proposal shit.
Dude, I have a +7 in Constitution with Ares, and I rolled a 2, man.
Okay.
That
I
makes-
have a +5.
You to be fair, you rolled that 2 with disadvantage,
So I
and
think
he got a 20
Hunter's a
with
little more
disadvantage.
distracted.
Yeah.
Because
Like, I'm just wondering, like, with Elxin's not being able to hesitate, is she about to just get pushed into this wedding thing?
Like, she's
Ooh,
I feel like I'm gonna
Yes.
try to explain this.
Right?
held.
yes.
So she's
Like,
not
I know what
really
Handir was
moment,
probably gonna
but
do,
She's
so
clearly still
that's gonna be fun.
distressed.
Miyagi,
The rest
he's
of you
too
notice
drunk to understand.
as you're double checking how
Oh, I
the
know.
shadows
So
go.
hot
everything
ears
seems
on
to be
damage
lit again.
control right
This
now.
is fucking Las Vegas night, alright? Like, this is, we all went to Las Vegas.